Person for the Department of Higher Education and Training is Ishmael Mnisi, joining us now via Skype this lunchtime. Mr. Mnisi, good afternoon. Not such a good afternoon if you are a Wits University student or you are a family member of the 35-year-old deceased man whom we understand was shot allegedly by police twice just after leaving a doctor's room. That doctor confirming to us here on eNCA a short while ago that he was a patient. But back to the matters of education, what will be your reaction this afternoon, this lunchtime, when you are hearing the ongoing demands by the students?
Indeed, Braamfontein, these are not good news at all. And the Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Dr. Nzimande, passes his condolences to the family and the friends of the deceased person following this altercation that took place this morning between the law enforcement officers and the protesting students. We now know that the identity is not a student. However, we remain concerned because when an individual dies, and because of one death is too many, and the Minister and the Department of Higher Education is in consultation with the university management to establish the facts regarding this occurrence this morning. And we are also in consultation with the law enforcement agencies so that we can get a report of what would have sparked this altercation. And going forward, then, and as we have been discussing with Professor Power, you would recall that on Monday, Minister Nzimande had a media briefing indicating to the South Africans, to the students, of the shortfall that we were having in relation to the funding of our first-year entry students. And the Minister said in that briefing that there will be a cabinet meeting that will be taking place today to look at these matters, because there are numerous factors that led to the shortfall in this regard. And cabinet met, and a decision has been made. And tomorrow, the cabinet will release a statement in regards to this matter. And furthermore, the minister will indicate further developments in the reopening of our institutions.
Mr. Mnisi, is your understanding that that decision by cabinet, which has been reached and will be announced tomorrow, will provide financial inclusion that the students have been demanding?
Financial inclusion has always been a policy of government. We have always advocated that we want our students to be funded by all sectors, from government to the private sector, and hence we have developed policies, including the one that is currently used by the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, where we said let's focus at the moment on the resources that we are having to fund the poor of the poorest. And the maximum amount which was put there was 350,000 per annum for parents or who are supporting those students, and successfully so. We continuously receive.
But Mr. Mnisi, Mr. Mnisi, if that's the case, why then have the students been excluded at Wits University this time? Because this protest has come about because the students are saying there are several of them, or many of them, who've not been allowed to register for the 2021 academic year due to funding issues. And NSFAS saying it has a shortfall as well on its side. Now,
one commitment that we have made, because we need to be able to know which students are we talking about here. One, the returning NSFAS students, we have made a decision already that they are not affected by the shortfall. All of them are going to be covered. Their funds, their student funding is going to be covered. Therefore, we do not have a problem there. And the problem was for the first-year entry students, of which now we are saying cabinet met, and a decision has been taken.
And we have to wait, and we have to wait until tomorrow, Mr. Mnisi, to hear it. Thank you very much. There, Ishmael Mnisi speaking on behalf of the Department of Higher Education. Cabinet has made a decision. We'll have to find out the full decision tomorrow. Hopefully, it will be a positive one. Now,